guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. So this is a part 2. The very first part was talking about my experience with the Whitney Simmons Alive app. I did their 8-week program and I just kind of did a review on that, and I talked about what I really liked about that specific program. In this video, it's going to be more about me and more about like my fitness and health journey and tips that I could give you guys, or questions like how many calories do I eat, or what do I typically eat in a day, things like that. But before we hop into all of that, I wanted to show you where I was at, because I haven't got to actually like show you where I've been. On the last couple videos that I've posted, I have not been home, and a lot of you guys are like just confused as to like why I haven't been home. It's because I'm in a hotel room right now. I said that really weird. I'm in a hotel room right now. So I have clothes over here, guys. So I'm here with the company and they sent me here to film a video, which I freaking love. But while I'm here, I was like, okay, I might as well film a couple other videos that I have going on. So over here, I have some clothes for a video. Here is just an absolute mess. And then I have more clothes down here, wrappers over here. I have food because I got free room service and that was pretty cool. And then my actual bathroom. Well, first of all, okay, I know it's really messy, so please don't judge me. But like, look how big this room actually is. And then in here, once again, everything is super messy. So with this whole setup, I only had 2 days in the room. And so I not only needed to film what I needed to get done, but I also was like, oh cool, like while I'm here, I'm gonna utilize the space, just because you guys know I live with 7 other girls. It is a lot of people. It's just really hard to film sometimes. So I definitely tried to like utilize the sunlight that I had to film as much as I possibly could. Hence why there's still water in the bathtub, because I needed to shoot something with water in a bathtub. Look at this bathtub though. It is massive. And then right out there, the beautiful mountains. But when I'm rushing to like get a bunch of content done, things just kind of get thrown everywhere. This is the bathroom, nothing crazy special. The shower is really big though. Okay, enough with my little room tour. Let's go back into my fitness and health Q&A. Let's get back to this. We're gonna shut this for noise purposes. At least I was able to get a little bit of a breeze going in this room because it was getting so toasty. So basically today I wanted to answer some of your guys' questions. So I put a little question box on my Instagram story. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, make sure to go over there and follow me. It is a good time. Okay, so we are just gonna dive right into it. So someone asked, is there a fee for the Alive app? So I talked about that in the last one. Yes, there is. It is $14.99 for the entire month. If you don't wanna do monthly and you wanna do yearly, it is $119.99. So it'll actually end up saving you $60 in 12 months if you just do the year package. So someone asked if I was diabetic. Okay, I don't understand why, but I actually get that a lot. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if like my appearance just screams diabetic. So many people ask me if I'm diabetic. I am not, but I'm very, very sensitive to carbs, especially complex carbs. For example, like if I have mashed potatoes, or if I have a breakfast sandwich, or if I have a Hot Pocket, things like that, I just fall asleep. Like, I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. I had someone explain it to me at one point. It's something with my glucose and my insulin, but I'm not a diabetic. I'm not a diabetic. It's just, I think I have, I don't know. I'm gonna put it down in the description box. I'm gonna ask my friend Liv, who explained the whole thing to me. She's also my nutrition coach. I am gonna ask her again what it was. So someone said, how many calories do you aim per day? So I worked with a nutrition coach. Her name was Liv, and she was incredible. She knew what I was going through. She knew exactly why I would feel the way that I would whenever I would have complex carbs. And like I said, she explained to me. I'll put it down in the description box because I don't know. And so what she did is she created an entire program for me, and I didn't have to look at numbers at all. She would basically be like, okay, for breakfast, you get to choose, and she would say, you get to choose 1 fruit, 1 protein, 1 carb, oh, a protein, a fat, a carb, and a fruit. That's what you get for breakfast. And so then for the protein, she'd be like, okay, you could choose this much of blank, blank, or blank. And so she would like give me categories of food I could have. Like I could either have half a cup of yogurt, or I could have 2 eggs, or I could have blah, blah. And she did all the math for me. I didn't really have to do any of the calculating, which was really nice. If it's too complicated, I'm not going to do it. And so she just made this program so easy. So to answer your question, how many calories do I aim? So I never really tracked it. I just followed the program that Liv made for me, and I actually did calculate it at one point, and it came out to about 14 to 1500 calories. I definitely think I eat more than that though, because I don't always stick to like that exact diet plan. How do you stop yourself from getting too obsessed with losing weight? I have never been too obsessed with losing weight. If anything, it ends up being a phase. So like, I'll be super passionate about it and then I will quit because I didn't see results. And so this was the very first time where I was like, because I heard this quote that said, slow progress is progress that stays. And that stuck with me. I was like, you know what? I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of going into stores and not fitting into clothes. I'm sick of looking at clothes and realizing that I won't look good in them. And so finally, I think I was just so fed up that I was like, I am going to do this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick with it for 6 weeks. And for once in my life, I'm 24, I'm gonna get the body that I love. Do you cook at home more than you eat out? Yes. So this is actually super hard when it comes to socializing because one of the #1 things in LA or just anywhere is going out to eat. People will be like, hey, you wanna go out to lunch? Like, hey, do you wanna like go out to breakfast or like wanna go to dinner? Things like that. It is like the #1 thing for socializing. And I just, money-wise and health-wise, I like to know what's going into my food. If I order a burger, like I'm at a hotel room. I just ordered a garden burger and I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little weird after having the garden burger. I don't know what was in that. You know what I mean? I think I'm allergic to mushrooms. Every time I have mushrooms, I end up like getting kind of sick, and I think there were mushrooms in that burger, but I don't know because I ate out. So I like to know exactly what is in my food, not for health reasons, but just like I like to know what is going in, and you never know whenever you go out to eat. So I definitely like to cook more than anything else. How do you stay so motivated? I'm 15 and I'm trying to work out, but I get really shy. Okay, here we go. So Whitney Simmons, also the creator of the Alive app, she has given me so many tips. Put your headphones in. I definitely recommend the AirPod Pros, ones where you can like, you just press the sides and it goes to noise canceling. And so you can't hear anything. All you hear is your music, it's you, yourself, and your music, and that is about it. Things that might make me self-conscious is I like will tie, like especially on leg day, I'll tie a hoodie around my waist just so when I'm squatting I don't feel like insecure, and I just go in there, I keep my head down and I just work out. Whitney actually recommends like wearing a hat or something. Don't make eye contact. Like no one is looking at you, but if that makes you feel more comfortable to like wear a hat, wear like a hoodie, or I literally do wear a hoodie around my waist almost every single time I go to the gym, or at least every single time I do legs, just because I feel a little bit more comfortable with it. So how do I stay motivated? Literally, like, I think I'm just to the point where I'm so fed up and I'm actually like desperate to make a change. I hate not being able to lift things. I hate not being able to like lift, like when my friends are like, hey, can you help me move this couch? I hate being the weakest person in the room. For me, like that's what keeps me motivated. Also, I signed up for a Spartan race. I forgot all about this until right now. I would highly recommend like setting an end goal, right? In January, we signed up for a Spartan race. If you guys have never heard of a Spartan race, they are intense. The one that we're doing is the easiest one. It is a 5K, so it's 3.3 miles, and in between there's I think 20 obstacles that you need to do, and if you can't complete the obstacles, you have to do 30 burpees. If you guys have ever done a burpee, they're so hard, which means that if you can't complete any of the obstacles, you'll be doing 600 burpees and you're gonna be running a 5K. And the obstacles are like flipping tires, carrying like a bucket of gravel, you know, things like that. And so you need strength. So that has also been keeping me very motivated. How many push-ups should a person do? I don't know. I don't know if there's like a set amount. Are you a more number-oriented person, and how did you not fixate on numbers? I don't. Like I said, if it is too complicated, I will not stick to it. So one thing that I loved about Liv is that she just created a meal plan and she did all the numbers on the back end. For me, I was just like, okay, like I want ground turkey today, and then she'd be like, okay, cool, like you're gonna eat 5 ounces of that. Well, I didn't realize that I was just flipping you guys off. Sorry. But am I more of a numbers person? Yes, just not with food, because whenever I start doing the math for food, the more I think about it, here's the thing too, the more I think about like calories and all that stuff, the more I get hungry because I keep thinking about food. So if I just like Liv deals with the numbers, I just do my thing, and it worked. What did you do to lose weight? For me, it was just going to the gym every single day and then just making sure to actually eat healthy, cut down on the Starbucks videos, cut down on the fast food. How to prevent snacking? Eat right. Guys, if you are actually eating food that fuels your body, you won't even want to snack. I know that sounds crazy. Here's an example of what I would typically eat when I'm saying about my meal plan, like when I'm talking about this. My breakfast, I would end up having 1.5 slices of toast with avocado on top, and I would like smash up the avocado, and then I would put like everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's on it, and then I would have an apple and then some coffee. And then I would also have a protein shake on the side. Boom, that was my breakfast. It actually sounds like a lot of food. That would keep me full until lunchtime, and so then lunchtime I would have 5 ounces of chicken, just grilled chicken. I could season it however I wanted to. I would have half a cup of rice, and then I would have a cup of broccoli. Oh, and I would also sometimes put pesto because you needed a fat. So I would either like put olive oil and I would cook my chicken in olive oil, or I would like put pesto over my rice or something. And then for dinner, I would have almost that exact same thing. 5 ounces of chicken. I would have half a cup of rice, brown rice, a cup of broccoli, pesto, and I would have 12 almonds. That is a lot of food. Like when I was eating it, to the point where the first 2 days of eating that meal plan, I made myself sick because I was eating so much and my stomach just wasn't used to it. And so when you're eating right and you're eating to fuel your body and you're eating enough calories, weirdly enough, like you slowly stop craving like the cookies, the chocolate chip cookies, like all of that stuff. How to be consistent with working out and eating right? For me, it's just like all or nothing. Like I'm either going to make this a lifestyle or not. I definitely get addicted to fast food very, very, very easily. And so if I eat fast food once, I want it again the next day, and then I want it again the next day, and it's just hard. So like I will eat perfectly clean and everything's all good and dandy, and then as soon as I have like a McChicken or I'll have nuggets or something, the next day it's like I want it, I'm craving it. And honestly, multiple days after, I'm just craving it. And so it's like I just try to stay away from it. It's like all or nothing for me. Same with working out. Like if you go a whole week without working out, it is like torture to have to like go to the gym again. Did you get nervous hurting yourself when you work out? Yes. I literally always injure myself, always. That's honestly why I just can't stick with a workout program, is because I feel like I always somehow injure myself. And so this time around, I did end up hurting myself. I hurt it on the arch. Sorry, that's probably really gross to like show you my foot. But I hurt my foot on the arch because, I don't know, I guess I like strained some muscle that's in there, and I was off for about a week and a half, which sucked. And it was like anytime I took a step, it like was like a sharp pain in my foot. So yes, I was definitely nervous about it, but you just need to make sure that you're stretching properly, which is something I learned after I hurt my foot because I just never stretched ever. And so definitely recommend stretching. Also going so slow, like go slower than you think that you need to, because if you just like go into it, even with running, like if you just like, you're like, oh, I can run a mile, and then you end up running a mile and you end up like hurting yourself, that sucks. And then now you're out for 2 weeks. Just like start by walking. I know that sounds so silly, but like start as if you've never worked out a day in your life. Like if you're, well, yeah, if you don't normally work out, but you are very confident that you can run a mile, still take it slow and maybe like walk a mile, and then like slowly work your way up, and then that way you don't end up injuring yourself. Okay, there's definitely some more questions in here, but I am going to leave it there. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I'm starting to get hot all over again, so I'm definitely gonna open up this door. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and hit this little subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn on that post notification bell to be notified every single time I post a new video. I love you guys. Bye.